As Governor Carcieri said this morning, we toured much of the flooded area, and I also had the opportunity to meet with many of the local officials about what it's going to take for Rhode Island to recover. As I explained in our meeting, we really need to look at things in three phases. One is what do communities, states do before disaster strikes? What do you do during it to make sure that you keep the loss of life and the damage to property to a minimum? And then what do you do to recovery? Fortunately, there was no loss of life in this flooding. There was significant property damage, however, some significant community impacts. So now we are in the process of transitioning in a way from phase 2 to phase 3 and into working with Rhode Island for recovery. Let me just say that the President is personally involved in this. He has opened up resources for our efforts by signing an emergency declaration and a major disaster declaration. And he is, and we are committed. If there is there are follow-up declarations that need to be issued, those will be moved through as quickly as possible. We've also already, primarily through FEMA, been supplying some direct support. FEMA personnel arrived Tuesday to assist. They've staged water and food banks. The Rhode Island Emergency Operations Center has received FEMA staff in addition to other federal staff to help ensure that the overall response goes smoothly. This week, the President, as I mentioned, made federal funding available for individuals and families affected by the flooding. Eligible individuals can apply for assistance for temporary housing, for home repair, for low-cost loans to cover uninsured property losses, and for other things. We have received more than 3,000 Rhode Islanders already in the last 5 days. You can work through this with our FEMA staff by calling 1-800-621-FEMA, 1-800-621-FEMA. The declarations President Obama signed also made federal funding available to assist the state with its ongoing flood fighting efforts and opened up federal funding to assist state and local recovery efforts. We are committed to staying the course here. We are committed to working with the state, with communities, with individuals, families, and businesses in the weeks and months to come. I have designated an individual as an official. It's called a federal coordinating official to stay here on the ground after I leave to make sure that we are working closely, that we have a whole of government approach to looking for ways that we can provide assistance, and that I am kept personally informed of our progress. Now, if somebody is not sure about help, in addition to the phone number that I gave you, you can also go to www.fema.gov/donations if you want to give some donations. And again, if you have questions about what's out there, eligibility, how do we work through your own particular situation, the 621 FEMA number is by far the best number to use. Let me just say this in closing. This was a significant flood. It was a combination or the result of two different major rainstorms that came through here, but it has had significant impacts on Rhode Island. I know this, and I know this now more personally than reading a memo because I was able to come up. I was able to see it on the ground and talk with local officials and leaders. This type of an event is not recovered from in a day or 2 days. We are going to have to dig in our heels, work our way out, and really bring Rhode Island back to where it was before this flood event occurred. We are committed through FEMA and through the other agencies that we will be coordinating through our federal coordinating office that I will leave on the ground after I leave to helping get this important work done. Let me now turn the microphone over to Senator Whitehouse.